Well, what is going on, guys? Luke here today, and I want to talk about Ark Invest making a massive bet on this sector, and it's not genomics. Now, Cathie may be talking genomics, but that's not what she's buying up big right now. So I'll tell you which sector she is pouring money into and exactly what stock specifically she is buying, and guess what? I bet you don't own it yet. Heck, you may not have even heard of it yet. And all I ask for in return is that you just gently tap that like button or smash it or whatever and subscribe if you haven't already. So I asked you guys if you wanted it and you told me you did, so don't let me down. So per your request, I am adding my complete Building Real Wealth with Stocks course that is usually $300 to the Mastermind section in the private group. It's being loaded up right now for release, and if you already took the course, don't worry about it, I got you covered too. Just stick around until the end and I'll give you all the details. And there's actually 2 more courses coming exclusively to the private group only as well. And there is super discounted pricing for those that jump on it now, but it's also limited, so don't wait too long. Alright, enough of that, let's jump into what Ark and Cathie Woods are buying. Now before we get too far, let's set the table with Cathie's own words about the current environment we're in and how she is handling it. And this is exactly why I believe her buying this stock is such a big deal.
So how do you do it? So rates right now, they're moving up. Do you say, okay, we may be in a little trouble here with this valuation reset. They're going to jump up another whatever up to, maybe 2%. Do you get in front of it or do you just take it as it comes?
No, we use it actually. And so what we've been doing for the last 6 months is expanding the number of names in our portfolio. And we do that as a bull market extends because in some ways it's a tax efficient strategy. What we will do during a correction, especially a severe correction like the coronavirus crisis presented, we will sell names in which are creating losses now because, again, we've bought them, we've diversified and bought them more recently. Sell those names, creating losses, to buy our highest conviction names.
So the key takeaways there I want to focus on is she's basically saying putting your money into your high conviction plays only. This is not the time to really be doing a lot of speculating. So we know all about Tesla and the other big names out there, but who knew she was also considering 3D printing as a high conviction sector? I mean, we know she loves it, but it's kind of weird. She did not pour money into the stalwarts like Nano Dimensions or others like that. As a matter of fact, she added exactly 0 shares of Nano Dimensions and it got real cheap a couple weeks ago. I know I added a bunch back then and so did a lot of other people. But again, based on her words, she is only buying high conviction plays. So I was surprised when I saw this stock showing up as buys day after day for Ark Invest. So the company Ark dumped a ton of money into over this correction is Markforged, or ticker symbol AONE. And yes, you guessed it, it's a SPAC, which makes this play even more intriguing. Ark added just over $330 million of this stock over the correction. And as you can see right here on this chart, as the market continued to deteriorate during the last correction, their buying increased heavily. That is a textbook example of how you buy the dip right there. And that's exactly how we did it in the private group. I just don't think any of us were buying this actual stock. So what the heck is Markforged, you may ask? Well, Markforged is an additive manufacturing company that designs, develops, and manufactures the Digital Forge. That's an industrial platform of 3D printers, software, and materials that enables manufacturers to print parts at the point of need. And they apparently have a lot of cool stuff still coming since it's AI based and it can learn and adapt to customers' needs over time. And there's actually a lot more than that to it, but it quickly got over my head fast. But what I do know is that Cathie Wood and her team have to have a high conviction in this stock to add it during this time. Now, I'm not sure if I'll be adding it to my portfolio or not, as I still have a lot of due diligence to do, and if I'm being honest here, I kind of need to decide first if I want more exposure to 3D printing in my portfolio or not. But Ark clearly thought it was time to go discount shopping again, and clearly they thought Markforged was one of the stocks to buy. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. So in addition to the private Discord, my buy and sell alerts, my watch list, live Q&As, exclusive videos that I cannot post here on YouTube, and you can actually have direct access to me, I will also be adding courses as well. Like I said earlier, there's 2 more courses that are in the works, and I will be releasing batches of lessons at that time on each, so you don't have to wait until it's complete to start working on it. Now, for those of you that bought the course earlier, don't worry, I got you covered. What I'm gonna do for you is I'm gonna give you 2 free months of the private group. So all you need to do is go to the course email, you can find it in the course itself, and email me so I can get the directions to you. Now, everything has to be done manually, unfortunately, so following these instructions step by step is imperative to getting you the free access. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.